Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the EPZ TP30. So this is a DAC amp dongle, as you can see. Now this is the one that's in that gold colour. And anyway, this is actually quite a powerful one. Obviously I'll get to that in the review section. And yet, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Linsol for sending me this to try. So thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video and my thoughts and opinions are my own. And yeah, like it states on here, it's an ESS, so it's the 9038 K2M, I think. And it's I've already tried this, and it's a good one. So anyway, let's just get into it. So let's see what you get. So again, it's the TP30 model. There's the TP20, and I think there's a few of the models. I think there's a maybe TP50 with a screen. Obviously, I don't have that. It's just this one I've got. So that's what it looks like. ESS. There's 32-bit 768 kHz DSD512. You probably need drivers or ASIO drivers to get to 768. I've already tried this on Windows, but obviously talk about that in a bit. Mine is the one with the lightning cable, which is unfortunately no use to me because I'm Android, so I use this with a USB-C to type, the kind of cable. Specs, basically 32 ohm impedance, 270 milliwatts at 32 ohm, which is a lot. I think it's 125 at 32 ohm and 3.5, but obviously talk a little bit of that in a bit. In the box, so information, so this is very useful. Now there's no access to the filters as far as I'm aware, so it's just whatever they set it at. So the buttons only do volume up, down, and if you press them both at the same time, it is gain. The volume steps are either one at a time, or you can hold it to do like a faster increase or decrease, which is perfectly fine. Which states there, and information, it's probably hard to see, but see it says young. I thought what's young, but it seems to be cyan. And there's the information. So 3.5, which is 195 milliwatts 32 ohm, more than enough. I'll get to that in a bit. And 270 milliwatts if it focuses at 32 ohm, and there's the output impedance, so it's 0.8 3.5, which is good enough. Obviously balanced, it's 1.6, which is fine for balanced. I prefer the lower impedance on the 3.5. Anyway, this is the unit, so it's gold, so it's a bit bling. It's probably the best way to describe it. 3.5, 4.4, bit of writing on the bottom, not too much. That's the LED for what it is, and there's the buttons. And there is the lightning connector. I think the Type-C one is basically the same, apart from the connector. And it's in the review. So welcome to my review section of the EPZ TP30 ESS 9038 K2M, I think the dongle in there. And it's got dual op amps. Obviously, if you want to know anything, please check the description for the stores. They've got all the technical information. So, this is what it is. Obviously, because it reflects, it blows the camera out. You can see here, LED, Type-C, 3.5, 4.4, volume and gain, if you press them both in. It's a bit of a chunky boy. There's a bit of a weight to it. So, let's talk about filters. So, normally this kind of DAC can do maybe 6, 7, 8 filters. I can't seem to find any information regarding that, which I presume means you can't change it. To me, I'm not really that bothered. I don't really think the filters do much anyway. It's such a small thing. So anyway, so one filter and it's locked basically, and that's pretty much it. The colours in there, so the colours in there are actually in the description. So like you just saw, they're all here. So that's base. There's all the colours: red, green, blue, yellow, young, which is cyan, purple, red slow flicker, and green slow flicker between UAC2 and UACP1. There it is, and that's it. So the colours are bright enough. They're not like blinding, which is I think they're doing a good job with the kind of level, really. So power is a lot. Like I said before, I think it's 290. It should be on here. So 270 a 32 ohm, more than enough. But I was quite curious for the 3.5. So it states here 195 at 32 ohm. So I tried the harmonic dyne black hole headphones with these through the 3.5, and it's more than enough. So 4.4 is even more than enough, to be honest. But yeah, output power of this thing is as you say, not a problem. For normal headphones, you don't need a desktop solution. You can actually just use this. Yeah, it's quite a powerful boy, really. I was quite happy with it. And yeah, no issues with the power. I'll get to what I think of the sound in a bit. So buttons, I've already mentioned. So volume up, down. If you hold it, it's a quicker increase or decrease, and then both is gain. The colour changes with gain, like I've shown you on the instructions, so you know what it's doing. So pretty much, yeah, no problem. So I've tried this with Windows 10. It is up to 32-bit. I think 384 kilohertz in Windows. You probably need drivers to go above that. Again, works absolutely fine. Also, this is independent volume control. So in Windows, I have it set to 100, and then I control it off this, which is I prefer. Obviously, on Android, this works perfectly fine. But then on Android phone, you have two volumes. So you have this volume, and then you have the system volume, which is separate. So it's a bit more complicated. So something like this, I like this for computers and laptops because I prefer it because then that's only the volume control. So yeah, so independent volume on this, if that's useful for you. Sound quality, so it's always a hard thing because a lot of these sound good. So I'd say it's very clean, detailed, and there's a slightly sharper touch to the sound, and that's to be really, really picky. There's no hiss, there's no noise floor. It's like what people call a black background. Yeah, and I like the actual sound quality. It sounds great. Like what they've done on the architecture is really good in my opinion. And yeah, so power consumption. Now I think this is compared to some of the ones I've tried, probably definitely consumes more power from your phone. So just bear that in mind. I don't know I have the exact measurements, but it seems a little bit power hungry. So just bear that in mind if you do use this with your phone. Heat. Now, does it get hot? It gets warm to the touch. It doesn't get hot to the touch. It gets warm, if that bothers you. And yeah, so I've talked about a few things. Noise floor, talked about that. Does DSD, if that matters. Again, you'll probably need drivers and stuff for that. And yeah, a conclusion really to try and keep this short. Do I recommend this? Yes. It's a touch pricey in my opinion, but for a few of the dongles I've tried a few good ones now. This is a good one. They seem to do a good implementation, and it measures very well. More than powerful for like normal headphones, to be honest. Things like this can make you not need a desktop amp. Obviously, depending on your gear. If you got planar, it's different. If you've got normal headphones like 32 ohm, 50 ohm, as long as they haven't got stupid sensitivity, you should be more than fine. I tried this with the harmonic dyne black hole. That was a little bit harder to drive than normal, and this does it perfectly fine on the 3.5. Obviously 4.4 is another step up from that. And yeah, it gets a little bit warm. Battery life, kind of battery consumption, not a problem for me. I mainly use this with a PC and a laptop. Use it with my phone a bit, but because the volume doesn't have sync volume, I prefer this with the computer. Build quality seems really good. The gold might be a bit off-putting, and it's not that small, so it's probably like the size of maybe like a cigarette lighter or something like that. But yeah, I think it's a beast. I like it. It's just a little bit pricey, and I prefer the independent volume control that this has. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm not quite sure what to say really. It's a good one. So yeah. If you want anything particular, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I've got a lot of stuff happening in the backgrounds. So there's a lot of videos going to keep coming your way. Plus maybe more dongles. Maybe. You'll have to see. So yeah. See you in the future.